I'm Richard Uslan at idefendyou.com. If you found this video, either you or someone you know has been arrested in Bridgewater, New Jersey for possession of marijuana. Now, let's start out this way. If the marijuana that you're charged with possessing is in an amount under 50 grams, your case is going to stay in the Bridgewater Municipal Court unless it's packaged in such a way that the police may think that you intend to distribute it. In that case, it will become a crime that will be handled in the Somerset County Superior Court. But what is more likely, what is more common, is that you've been charged with possession of under 50 grams of marijuana or under 5 grams of hashish, together with possibly narcotics paraphernalia, such as baggies or blunts, which are cigars, or rolling papers, or scales. In that event, you're facing a conviction as a disorderly person. That's something that appears in our criminal statutes, and you would have a criminal record. You could be facing a jail term of up to 180 days and a mandatory license suspension from 6 to 24 months. There would be a $500 drug enforcement demand reduction penalty, together with other penalties that you're facing. Now, let's be honest. You can go in by yourself, and if this is the first offense that you've ever had for drugs, you've never had a diversionary program for any other type of criminal offense, you can possibly get what's called a conditional discharge, be placed on a 1-year probationary period where you'd be subject to random urine monitoring, pay $800 in monetary penalties, maybe not lose your driver's license, and after 1 year, that complaint will be dismissed against you. But do you really want to do that without speaking to an attorney first, someone who's been experienced for over 30 years in defending these cases? You may have particular defenses. There may not have been a reason to pull you over. They may not be able to prove that the marijuana that was recovered was tested properly or is the same specimen that the state intends to bring to court to use to prove against you. Your constitutional rights may have been violated in terms of a search that was conducted of your car. You are also facing, very likely if you were driving a car, a motor vehicle violation of having drugs in a motor vehicle. That's separate and apart from the disorderly persons offense. That carries a 2-year loss of driving privilege in addition to the penalties I've already told you about. You're only entitled to a conditional discharge once in your life, and if you do it, you're going to be subject to random urine monitoring for the next year. If you violate that, you've washed away that conditional discharge and you're going to be facing these penalties head on. So if you need further information about how to properly defend this case, instead of going it alone, haphazardly, you should call me, or you should visit my website at idefendyou.com. My telephone number is 908-725-1200.